Hello guys, this is Space Orbis Gaming here, and today is episode 3 of our campaign, or our prequel campaign, to End War. In episode 2 we did the update video, but we didn't do the briefing, the mission briefing. So I'm going to skip the mission, the briefing on the Avails of the World. So the ward briefing, I'm going to get right into the mission briefing, because we've already heard it. We've already heard the ward briefing. We don't need to hear it again.
Colonel Maldini, the RPE refinery at Rosenberg, Netherlands has been attacked and occupied by a hostile force. The assault was launched from a beached cargo ship. So obviously the opposing force is the same one that attacked our uplinks in Croatia 12 days ago. I have regular infantry troops in position to retake the refinery before it can be damaged further. Your battle group's armored vehicles and helicopter gunships will ensure the success of this assault. If the refinery is destroyed, the blow to our nation's energy security will be irrevocable. Do not fail today, Colonel. Do not fail Europa.
Okay, so live partial. It's, once again, the mission is elimination of all hostile threats. So, as far as I know, we haven't done any where it's like you have to hold the uplinks. We haven't done one of those missions yet. So far, it's all been just remove the enemies from existence. So that's exactly what I plan to do anyway, so let's get started. Alright, so we got tanks and we got gunships. Same stuff as usual. To recap, tanks are good at transports and riflemen, weak against gunships, and this is strong against tanks, weak against transports, and engineers in cover. So, see what we gotta do. Alright. What?
Colonel Maldini has logged on. Data stream secured. Camera on Unit 1, tank platoon, call sign Matterhorn.
What is that? Hold on, what is that? That's tanks. Send them in.
The mission support display shows available reinforcements, as well as total reserves remaining.
Alright. So, can I pause this? Yes, I can. Alright, it looks like we have like 6 to 8 resolves, which means that we can bring in 6 to 8 different units if we need to. 6. We got 6. Now, in case you're wondering, no, those guys on the ground are not, we cannot control them. So if they get destroyed, it doesn't really matter. They're just kind of background decoration, if you will. They're just there to set the mood. But since I am paused, might as well look at stuff. Just to let you guys see the controls, in case you haven't. Alright.
Explosions inside the refinery compound. We have to hurry, Colonel. They're taking the place apart.
So right now we're just kind of destroying the,
Zoom optics can be used to scout the battlefield.
let's get the transports going. Let's get these guys over here. Those are transports, so these guys would be good at that. In assault mode, you must eliminate all hostile threats from the battlefield, which is exactly what we've been doing for the last 2 episodes. I don't need to be told this. I'm gonna pull these guys away because they're gonna most likely just get in the way. These guys.
Hostiles are deploying.
I'm just trying to multitask here. So it should be the transport, yeah? Alright. That's the pull these guys back because pull you guys out of the way. I don't want to lose my gunships. Alright, and my transports will reduce these guys to nothing. While my tanks are dealing with the ground forces, my transports are dealing with the...
Colonel, some fresh intel. The same hostiles have attacked Kennedy Space Center in the U.S. and Russia's prototype fusion reactors near Minsk. We need to know who these people are. Good job, Colonel.
Alright, so... everybody just gang up on these guys.
They're outmatched. Excellent work, Colonel.
Alright, what's...
Check Unit 2. They're outmatched.
Yeah, alright, pull these guys back. Get them into the field. The tanks are gonna... yeah, these are the tanks. What is hitting them? Pull them out. You know what, just place them over here. Because the transports are weak against tanks, so it'll be easy mopping these guys up. Wow.
All hostiles neutralized. Refinery is secure.
This is High Command. The group behind the attacks is broadcasting claims of responsibility across the extranet in 18 languages. Here.
The forgotten army fights what was left behind. Only oil dried up. Today, we have struck our oppressors when they are most vulnerable. Let them burn, just as Africa and South America and the Balkans have burned. We gladly give our lives in direct action instead of waiting to die by famine and disease. Rise up and follow our bold example. We will be an army of the forgotten. Of action always.
The ideology is clear, General, but how do the have-nots of the world get their hands on military hardware?
Precisely my question, Captain. This is what we must learn.
Alright. Oh my god, just like, look at this. Just this massive line of come and try and test us. Oh my god, that was like, what, 5 minutes? I just kind of came in here and I just bitch slapped them. Or, be politically correct, I just slapped them around. Alright, so the report today is 3 units survived. In fact, I think all my units survived. I don't think I lost a single one of them. Award, 132,000. I had a command rating of A. I don't think you can get better than an A. 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 1 second. Wow, I mean, I mopped these guys up. That's crazy. 4 minutes. Today's saying, a unit does well only what the commando checks. Make sure I'm reading that. A unit does well only what the commando... Okay. Okay, I get it. That was a pretty easy one. So you know what? I'm gonna do 2 missions. Because that was just too easy. That was too fast. 4 minutes is not worth a video. You needed more. I need more time.
3 attacks have been confirmed. JFK Space Center, of course, but also an oil refinery in the Netherlands, and now Russia's flagship fusion reactor complex near Minsk.
A group calling itself the Forgotten Army is broadcasting claims of responsibility across the extranet.
They are about to attack, General. Finally, 12 minutes behind schedule.
Their name is no joke. They even forget to show up on time. Amateurs.
Okay, so finally in episode 3, mission 2, because so this is probably this is a special episode actually. The last 2 episodes were just one mission. This one is going to have 2. So this is a special video for just that reason. Alright, so let's see here. So the story is that finally I got a Russian mission. It's a siege, so we're finally having something other than an assault mission. We have a siege, which I think is you have to hold out for a certain amount of time and then you get reinforcements.
Good afternoon, Colonel Savalov of the 8th Spetsnaz Guards Brigade. Your forces are stationed at the fusion reactor complex east of Minsk. Because it is about to be attacked, you will hold out heroically for a while. Then reinforcements will become available and you will crush the attack with finality. It is permissible if buildings take some damage, as this will look good for news cameras. But do not let the enemy destroy anything of significance. Your after-action report will state that this was a surprise attack. Failure to do so will result in severe consequences. That is all.
The Soviet Union, I swear to God, or the Russian Union, I don't know, the Soviet Union, the Russian Federation, whatever you want to call it, has got to be the most arrogant SOBs on the planet. Basically what he's saying is, I'm going to hold off reinforcements for a time, and then I'm going to allow you to have reinforcements after a certain amount of time has passed, so that it looks like you were surprised and had to fight to the last man. And somehow heroically, at the last possible second, the reinforcements you so desperately need arrive and you're able to defeat the enemy and be a hero. What a bunch of fucking egotistical assholes. Alright. Still, I can't change anything. So we have 3 engineers and a transport. Yeah. Alright, so new units. Engineers in cover are effective against gunships and vehicles. So any kind of vehicle, if they're in cover, they're effective against them. If they are vulnerable against riflemen. So riflemen are basically their kryptonite. In raid mode, the attacker must destroy over half the critical buildings within the time limit. The defender's mission is to protect those critical buildings. So we are protecting them. Alright, the reinforcements will arrive in about 6 minutes and 10 seconds.
Savilov is logged on. Data stream is secure.
What am I supposed to do?
We need to put our combat engineers into cover, Colonel, or they are useless and good as dead.
Okay. In Siege, the defender must protect critical uplink Alpha while the attacker tries to capture it. The defender is unable to reinforce or call mission support during the first minutes of the mission. So if I had the ability to call in airstrikes or tactical nukes or whatever, I wouldn't be able to, because it's a siege. I keep wanting to say sage. because of Naruto. So yeah, that sucks.
Try to minimize casualties, okay? We'll have no reinforcements until mission supports come online.
Alright, we got
Here's
gunships.
the gun. The surprise attack the news said started happening 15 minutes ago. All engineer units are in cover. Very good. Now we must defend Alpha at all costs.
Alright. Pull these guys back. Let these guys come round again. Because the enemies are just outside of our range. Why is Unit 3 not... Whoa. Hold on. Unit 3, get in cover now.
Our combat engineers are not in cover, Colonel. Are you not paying attention?
I'm paying attention, sir. Get in cover now, get in cover. Gunships, destroy the gunships.
We have multiple engineer units exposed. No cover.
Reduce these guys to
Hostiles are deploying.
chord letter.
Check Unit 1. Check Unit 1.
Oh, you fucking idiot. What the hell was Unit 1 doing?
Northwest Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Heard about the other attacks, Dad? The US and Europe have been hit as well. Another wave of idiots. They are persistent.
Get these guys. Alright, so these guys are basically being hit from all sides, really. Pull these guys back.
Thirsty for blood!
These clowns do believe in that cause, eh?
Alright, let's place
We
these
should
guys
stick
here.
infantry in cover where they will bleed less.
Welcome to hell! We'll be your hosts.
Alright, I gotta hold out for 2 minutes. I don't see any buildings I can place these guys in.
Wash our hands with their blood.
Check Unit 4. They are outmatched. Our combat engineers are not in cover, Colonel. Are you not paying attention? Check Unit 4. Press enemy fire.
Engage these guys. We need to hold out for one more We gotta hold out for one more minute.
The enemy has killed every last one of them.
We gotta just keep these guys moving. For just one more minute, guys. We just have to hold out for one more
I
minute.
will rip out their throats.
Check North Quadrant. Hostiles undeployed. We have multiple engineering units exposed. No cover.
Alright, get them in cover now.
They're in trouble.
He's my own making a sound.
Hold out for 23 more seconds.
Check Unit 3. Suppressed by hostile mission.
Don't do it!
Alright,
We need reinforcements on the ground right away, Colonel.
I got it, I got
Can
it.
get reinforcements now should we end up needing them.
Alright, where's my men? Alright, so we got tanks.
Check Unit 3. Extraction orders.
I want these guys to move now. Where's the tanks?
Our combat engineers are not in cover, Colonel. Are you
What?
not paying attention?
That was kind of pointless.
Acceptable losses. All hostiles destroyed.
This is headquarters. I compliment you on a superb military response to an attack we never saw coming.
How did things go at Kennedy and in the Netherlands, General?
Shit, forgettable show. No significant damage inflicted anywhere.
If this is the best the oppressed peoples of the world can do, they deserve their misery.
All a means to an end. We have planted the seed. Now we water and watch it grow.
Okay, so I brought these guys in to help defend us, and apparently it was completely unnecessary. So you know what? We're gonna role play. These are additional reinforcements. I did not call these guys in, they were just coming in anyway. That's what's happening. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. These guys are just part of the reinforcements that just came in. You know? You see these guys over here? They weren't here. I don't know where my guys are. The groups that are actually mine. But these guys like reinforcements, most likely. I mean, sure, I'm pretty sure some of them are probably mine, but most of them are reinforcements. So that's what I'm going to go with. That these are just additional reinforcements that came in to sell the story that we were surprise attacked and we just got reinforcements at the right possible time. Yeah. That is a funky looking building though. So I gotta give the Russians one thing. Their buildings look pretty goddamn awesome. Oh my god. Is that a bear? Is that supposed to be a bear? Looks like a fucking raccoon to me. Alright, whatever. Mission briefing. Report side. Alright, so the battle update is 1 unit killed in action. I think that's pretty sad. 5 units survived. I have a reward of 126,000. I have a command rating of B. And today's quote of the day is one of the wisest rules of military art is know to drive your enemy into despair. that's true. Alright, so this took about 8 minutes and 19 seconds. So about a little over double the time it took for me to do the other one, the previous mission, which took 4 minutes and 1 second. So yeah, just a little over twice that time. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared because I thought that I was actually gonna lose. But we managed to survive with the 6 minutes and 10 seconds, and for that I am very grateful. So thank you again, guys. I will do the ward briefing for you guys like I did in the last episode. And then we will do episode 4, doing mission 5. Because this was mission 4. So episode 4 will have mission 5. It's a little confusing, but you know, there it is.
What citizens want to know is, who was behind the April 4th attacks?
All three governments are carrying out separate investigations to learn who funded the terrorists and supplied them with military hardware.
The evidence is conclusive. Minister Poulan set it up.
Europe's defense minister. This is gonna be tricky. America is going for debate, General. They're planning to abduct Poulan while he's visiting Copenhagen to inspect its uplink network.
When they go in, make sure the Danish police get an anonymous phone call.
This is Crash Card. We have precious cargo in hand, but extraction has failed. Repeat, extract has failed. Mission site compromised. We are surrounded and pinned down.
Alright. So apparently the United States believes that the European Union, or the European Federation, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be called in the game, they believe that the Europeans are the ones that attacked, when in fact it isn't. So tensions between the European nations, the European nation and America is gonna get heated. So the United States and England and all of y'all, pretty much, they're about to get ready for war right now, and it's insane. But yeah, see you guys later.